This is the watch this video for Friday, June 16th. Can't believe it's Friday already. Before I go into the watch list real quick, I just want to show you a few highlights from today because I'm really proud of the teamwork in the room and the way we consistently find diamonds in the rough, if you will. It's kind of a slow, choppy market, and as a team in there, we're doing a really nice job. And that's moderators and members together because everybody shows up every morning with a team mindset, and I love that. And so, we're doing a really good job of finding the stuff out there that's making money. All right, here's one example. Wayne today, EPZM, you had this nice flag. Yesterday's high just above. Wayne pointed out this flag. The idea was a break of the flag, knowing that we had another potential catalyst of breaking yesterday's high if we broke this flag. And so 1321, you can see it ended up going to 1450 without ever coming back to the entry. Great idea by Wayne. Another highlight from today, ADMP was halted when it came out of the halt. I called it right there as it went red to green after the halt. That was 476, and you can see what it did. It went up to almost 6. Huge mover there. Really nice afternoon trade. And MOSY, you had the early high. This is what we call a recent high flyer, so today it was on watch, okay? So you had the early high, you had a lower high here, and then my idea was above this lower high with a potential catalyst of a high of day break above. 183 was my idea, 175 my stop. So entry, stop, it popped, flagged for a little bit, and then ripped. So there's just a few highlights from today to give you an example of the low risk setups that we continue to find. And again, I'm proud of it because it's not that easy of a market. It's really important to trade with a group of people that know what to look for and are happy to point it out so everyone can participate. So the SPY here gapped down today, but then closed near its high. So but if you look at it on an intraday basis, gapped down, ran for a little bit, took out the lows of the day, takes out the highs of the day, takes out the lows of the day again. That is pure chop. That's a total chop fest before finally grinding back higher for the rest of the day. So that's some weird morning action. But as you can see, if you hung out all day, which I did today, there was some nice stuff in the afternoon. All right, so there's the SPY. Let's go back to the daily here and go to the list for tomorrow. I want to watch that MOSY again because it closed strong. You had this spike a few sessions ago to 270. Today's high was 224, but it continues to show strength. So I want to keep that one on watch. ADMP, definitely want to watch this one. I just showed you the intraday call that I made on ADMP today. Closed very strong. I really want to watch that one again tomorrow. EpiPen News, and really responded well when it came out of the halt. So definitely want to watch that one again tomorrow. PRKR, this is kind of a nice setup here. You had this big pop here, then a lower high, lower high, lower high, but you notice that it's getting higher lows as well. It's holding the 20, and it's really coiling here. I like it up over today's high, over 251. Then you might break this 254. Look to the left, you've got one more domino right above at 259, and another one right here at 272. And that's why these trend line breaks generally work, because you have what we call stat catalyst, right? If you get over the high of day, 1, 2, 3 dominoes not too far away that could fall, right, and really get this thing moving. So like that setup in PRKR. GTXI had this big pop, couple lower days, actually another lower high today, but closing green on the day above its open, in other words. That one might be ready to continue higher tomorrow. I want to watch that one. TROV, kind of obscure, but it had the gap up on pretty big volume 4 sessions ago. Held the 8-day, held the 20-day, and starting to curl back up. So let's get it on 60s real quick. So today's high, I think, was $1. Let me go to 5s, get a better view. Yeah, it ended up spiking to $1 at the end of the day. This one's interesting, over $1. All right, so a break of $1 could be an inflection point break, and you've got another high from the other day, which was 120. Did have good news the other day, so let's watch TROV over $1. Pandora, the letter P, Pandora, no trades in it today, but it's just another red day. It's overdue for a bounce, and that's the only reason it's on watch. Doesn't cost me anything to have these on a chart, because if they don't give me a proper setup, I don't trade them, right? Nucor Steel, NUE, beaten up for 2 days in a row. Actually took out the May lows today. I mean, that's a big candle. Sometimes on an intraday basis, sellers just get a hold of a stock and it can't bounce at all, and then the next day you get a nice bounce. So it is on watch for that particular reason. And lastly, I typed that wrong, MTBC. Had the gap up yesterday, lower high today. A couple red days, but this one might turn back up tomorrow. I'm not in love with it, but it is a former, somewhat recent high flyer, and it had over 10 million shares yesterday, so we'll see if it can turn back up tomorrow. Also, we'll add gappers in their pre-market and hopefully catch a few good trades again tomorrow. All right, have a good night. We'll see everybody tomorrow.